Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Look at me posting another video in less than 3 days. You guys have been loving the content and that keeps me so motivated, so I'm gonna keep going. For this look, I used my favorite coffin tips by the brand CRAFTSXNINE. And I'm just using the sculpting form to kind of measure what size I want them because this time we're going a little longer. So keep watching if you want to see how I created this look right here. I'm going to be doing an ombre effect on all of the nails. Huge shout out to this subscriber for giving me this awesome idea. Thank you all for always taking the time to write something nice to me, watch my videos till the end. I really appreciate it so much. So let me show you how I do this ombre design. Even though I don't do this design often, I really don't consider myself a pro yet. And I do feel like this is cheating a little bit because ombre with glitter, it's a little bit easier than solid colors. But still, a win is a win. You just have to practice, right? Hopefully next time I get to do another ombre using darker colors, since those are the ones that are really hard to blend. In my opinion, okay? In my opinion, because some people are really good at it and they can use any color, including black. I can never. I get nervous just thinking about it. Anyways, a little story time as to why I decided to do this design with the Grinch. Turns out that somebody had asked me for a design with the Grinch and Jack Skellington with Christmas hats. I was very excited. I practiced the Grinch the night before and I was having a hard time. It was my very first time doing the Grinch ever. So when I was practicing, it wasn't coming out and I gave up. To be honest, I said, I'm just gonna wait for the day of and whatever happens, it happens, you know? So the day comes and the client ended up changing her mind. And honestly, I'm not even mad about it. If anything, I was glad and relieved that she didn't end up getting that set because only God knows how nervous I was and probably it wouldn't have came out right. And even for this design, I had such a hard time. I'm not even exaggerating or anything. It was hard. It was difficult, especially recording it and trying to do it since I'm very used to bringing my hand all the way to my face and then drawing very close. It was hard, but I'm so happy I pushed through and I finished the design. I was already giving up, but I just continued and it came out very nice. I am very proud of these. Let me just let you continue watching this part and I'll come back when I'm doing the ombre effect. Like always, everything used in the video is going to be linked in the description box. This one is from Secret Nail Affair and it's called Harmony. I'm using their cover color Intention to do the ombre. I'm very nervous, guys. I don't even know how to explain how to do ombre because this is not something I do like on a regular basis. So really my technique is different every time. It varies depending on the length, the cover color I use. So I'm really having a hard time trying to explain to you guys what I'm doing here. So this probably won't be a teaching moment. I'm just going to try to explain how I do it, and hopefully guys you can let me know what you think, if this helped you or not. I guess first of all, before anything, you have to make sure you know your cover colors. I have to be smart about it. I'm not gonna use just any cover color that I don't know how it's gonna blend, especially if I haven't used it in an ombre, because it's very different when we use it for the whole nail as a solid color than when doing an ombre design. Because the way it works is, even this cover color, if it looks nicely blended with this acrylic, it may not look good and nice and blended with, let's say, an emerald green color, you know, or a deep red. So I always make sure when doing something for the very first time, I have to practice. I do a little swatch. If I like it, I do it. If I don't like it, I keep on, you know, trying to find a color that I like. I really hope I'm making sense, guys. And from there, once I have my color figured out, I want to say work with smaller beads, but here I did the complete opposite. If I would have done a shorter nail, I would have completely messed up everything. One mistake I will often do as a beginner, it was I would bring the ombre to the tip, pretty much. That means I would apply too much acrylic to the point that I had to blend it down, and it would end up covering the whole nail almost. Honestly, I still consider ombre to be a difficult design for me. You do have to keep a lot of things in mind: the color that you're using, the amount of product that you grab with your brush, and you don't want to leave that little area of the cover color too thick because you're gonna end up filing it off anyways. So I really wish I had better advice for you guys. On this nail, I want to be smarty pants and do just one bead starting at the cuticle and then blend it down. Like, no ma'am, you're not ready for that yet. Doing it like this, you can easily flood the entire cuticle, the side walls of your nail, and that could be a recipe for disaster if this was a real set. Acrylic can get stuck to your skin and that causes lifting. We already know that. So working with smaller beads is the best thing you can do in this case, especially if you're not an expert like me. And definitely the beads have to be more on the drier side, because if you touch the acrylic when it's still a little wet, you're just gonna wipe it all off. Here, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna fix that harsh line that you can see right there. Hopefully with this bead, I'm able to fix it. Honestly, if you have a good cover color, it shouldn't be that much of a problem. As you can see, easy fix. The harsh line is not there anymore. But again, it's not that I don't want to give myself some credit, but trying to do ombre on glitter, it's pretty easy, to be honest, especially if the color is soft like this, because this looks like a milky white with some glitter. It looks beautiful. Any color would blend in nice, to be honest. I also love when my ombre design lines up. That means all the nails look the same. The same amount of cover color versus the same amount of glitter at the tip. I'm a perfectionist, guys, and I think that's why I don't like this design. And I think you can easily see mistakes. Doesn't matter how small or big they are. But it's okay. Nobody's perfect. Now I get it. I don't have to be that nail tech that can do it all. And I don't want to be that nail tech that can do it all. Thank goodness I'm good at doing Frenchies, and that's what I like the most. And that's what I enjoy doing the most as well. this is what I mean when I say I like my ombre design to line up. You can see the ring finger still needs a little bit more acrylic blended down. So I'm gonna add a smaller bead and I'm gonna blend it down to make that look more even. Oh my god, guys, we made it to 1,000 subscribers. How cool is that? I am so thankful for every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching, leaving a comment, or just simply liking a video. Like I said before, you do make me feel very special because this is something I love doing, which is creating content, creating looks, and to know that so many people like it, so many people are watching it. That's just another level of happiness that I feel. I am humbled y muchísimas gracias a todas y todos. For the rest of the design, I'm going to be using these two glitter mixes from Secret Nail Affair Christmas and Candyland collection.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he described by creating an imaginary picture. Usually it's something that moves.
And I know how much you guys love how I shape my nails, how I do my free edge, but that's gonna be a story for another video. I'm gonna be posting another separate video of how I file and shape my nails. It will be up tomorrow. Shout out to this subscriber for giving me the awesome idea. Look at me thinking ahead, a separate video for just shaping. Isn't that great? Because this video is already 30 minutes long. I didn't want to make it too long, so don't miss out on that video. I will be posting it tomorrow. Here I just apply cuticle oil to all of my nails and I'm buffing them to prepare them for my nail art. Let the fun part begin. Here's what I'm going to attempt to do. Again, this is only like my second time trying to do the Grinch, but I found some really good reference photos and inspo on Instagram, Pinterest, so I think this should help me a little bit. I just want to do his face on one nail and the hand holding the ornament on the other nail. I'm gonna be using my favorite gels when doing nail art, which is Valentino. If you have tried them, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't think they're that great, well, I do. But to each their own, to be honest. I feel like some people really like the gel pots, which come in a little jar, gel paints. I do not like those. I feel like they are too thick for me. I prefer these gels. In my opinion, they're very pigmented but not thick at all, and I really love that about them. So if you see the video going kind of fast, it's because I attempted to do the Grinch and I didn't like it. I ended up removing it, but let's start it over. I kind of did like a heart shape, but not the regular heart shape. This one looks a little bit more flat. It's honestly the best way I can describe this little part of his face. For me, the most difficult part was the face. When it comes to proportions, I still have a hard time, to be honest. I cannot figure out how big the face has to be versus the eyes, the mouth, the nose. And I tend to overthink things a lot, so before I change my mind, I'm gonna go ahead and cure this and start on the face. First attempt, a fail. Let's start it again. We are not about to give up, having made it this far. Second attempt is a no for me. I'm over here considering my options. I was like, maybe that picture is not the right one to try to copy. So here we go again. No ma'am. Mr. Grinch looking like an alien. Let's try it again. I guess fourth time is the charm, right? I don't care. That's just how I am. As many tries as it takes, but I'll do it over and over until I'm happy. I really felt like that meme in Spanish, the one that says, sí sé, yo pasé con 10 matemáticas. I swear. This is your sign to keep pushing through. You have no idea what your hands are capable of doing. Here, I just felt like his eyes were too close to the side of his face, so I'm making his face a little bigger. And as always, I'm using Nails by Dev's nail art brushes. I feel like they are awesome. Honestly, they are awesome. And I'm not saying that a brush makes me do nail art like this. No, I started out with cheap brushes from Amazon. They did the trick. I used them for years, for a very long time. But as soon as I had the budget, I went ahead and got me some Nails by Deb brushes, and I absolutely love them. Honestly, to me, game changer. Quality does matter, guys. We are almost there, guys. And at this point, I was very anxious already. I wanted to see the finished look, everything completely done. This whole design took me a total of 3 hours and 30 minutes. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this design. Did you like it? I want to tell you a secret. I have never watched The Grinch like ever. Yet here I am trying to do Mr. Grinch some justice.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he describes by creating an imaginary picture. Usually it's something that moves.
Here I will be using a sticker for the ornament, and with some top coat I'm gonna do the ornament effect. If you haven't watched that other video where I did it for the very first time, I recommend you go watch it because it's really cute. For the red, I'm using jelly gel polish with some top coat to make it look more sheer, since I do want my ornament to be a translucent red.
So then, why?
I'm so happy I chose those glitters for the Christmas tree because it's perfect. Mwah, chef's kiss. Here's some shots of the look. Let me know what you guys think. Did you love it? Did you not? Have you watched The Grinch? Leave me a comment down below and I will see you in the next video. Bye.